Okay, hold on. I guess this is kind of, not really a rant, but I forget what I just titled this stupid thing. Not really, well, you'll see what it is in a second. Okay. Kyoko Mari's essay on DeviantArt. First of all, Kyoko, if you see this video, I'm not trying to bash you or anything. I'm just saying, I think actually most of the stuff in your essay was very good. I like the fact that you stated that the pirate moment for the is not really a Zutara proof so much as funny. It was very funny. Let me see. But the thing is, Zutara at the point in the show has no chance of becoming canon. I mean, maybe in the second season, if Zuko hadn't have gone, as you would put it, batshit crazy, there might have been, but since then, there's really nothing. I mean, he comes back to interact with the gang for the first time in the Western Air Temple, which is 8 episodes before the series is being concluded. Yeah. Hold on, I need to read in order to refresh my memory. But in the second season, I think the second season is what really brought it around. I'm not sure. I came into the fandom late, so I'm not really sure what I'm talking about 100%, I'll admit to that. But I do understand it to a certain extent. And it just annoys me whenever Zutarians say that Zutara is what makes the show of Avatar, when that's not really the case. The show isn't about Zutara. Well, you don't believe the Kataang is canon, but it is about, but if you did, it would be about, partly about Kataang, but mostly about Aang himself, and about his journey to save the world, and my iTunes is bouncing. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Budding relationship, in your second portion, you gotta open your mind to the possibilities. There is a budding relationship in the third season, and anybody who hasn't seen the new episodes, I'm going to put a warning when I put this online, but don't go past, if you don't want to be spoiled, don't go past this. But it's friendship. It's completely friendship. I can see friendship. That's how I ship Zutara, is through friendship. Same with Tang, or even though you don't like Tang, and good for you. Gosh, I need to get my thoughts together more clearly, but I'm gonna quote you here. It's still from the second place. Okay, maybe slightly in the first season, but seriously, there's just too much development to it these days. Besides that one moment in season 2, there really has been no evidence for Zutara. I mean, they had, is it Mike and Brian? Yes, it's Mike and, I know the names of the creators, but is it them that said, that, sends out all these things on whether Zutara or Kataang is going to be canon? It's my personal belief that the reason they do that is because they want to keep the Zutarians who, in recent years, with all the spoilers being sent out, and about the end of the series and all that good stuff that I won't talk about in case people are still watching, that don't want to be spoiled. They said that Kataang is canon several times. I mean, in the Day of Black Sun, the first part commentary, they said, hold on, I just dropped my pen. They said that Kataang has been their attention from the start, and they didn't even know about Zutara until they went online. So they're not going to change the show, really. I mean, you wouldn't, would you, if somebody decided, oh, I like this better than that? I wouldn't, anyway. Again, I say, congrats for not having Tane as your crutch. Nah, I cannot speak. And Kataang and Maiko, I'm gonna try to word this as unrudely as possible, but Kataang has been around since episode 1 when Aang first opened his eyes. Aang has given Zutara hope. Aang's always been there. Aang has always helped her when she needed help. And as for Maiko, yeah, they've made out several times on the show. And of course they have their spats. I mean, they're very much alike in many ways. But that's not a bad thing. Opposites can attract, but people of the same, who are pretty much the same, can attract as well. I haven't known a relationship that hasn't had flipper sped or two, honestly. I've never been in a relationship myself. But yeah. And as for my story being resolved, I really don't think we've seen the last of her. I'm not going to say anything spoilerish, just in case I'm a freak like that. It's probably because I go on KF too much and I'm always afraid of spoiling people there, but just, you say keep your mind open, our minds open to the possibilities. Try to keep yours open too, you know? Yeah. It goes both ways. Anyways, I really hope I haven't offended you in any way. I don't like to offend people. And Zutarians out there, I'm not saying that I hate Zutara. I don't hate it. I can appreciate it as a fanon-ship or a crack-ship or as a friendship. But it's not going to be able to become canon by the time the series is over. I'm sorry. I mean, if we could have Zutarang, that would be the perfect ship. You know it. Anyways, I'm going to sign out, post this on YouTube, and see what comes of it. And Snowy, if I know you're going to watch this, we still have to do your rant. Remember that. Sometime this summer.